Okay, in this video I'll be showing you how to take apart an Xbox 360 controller. And in this video, or not in this video, but to take apart a Xbox 360 controller you'll need a T8 torx screwdriver. But for the people that don't have one, which I don't have one, I just use two of the jeweler's screwdrivers, which is a 2.4mm flathead and a 1.4mm flathead. And basically that's to, in the center of the screw right here, I've already done them, but there's a little tab. You use the 1.4 to break it off, and then the 2.4 fits in there perfectly to turn the screw. But there's 7 screws. There's one under the sticker, under the battery pack, and then the 3 around the edges that you can see. And the way you want to do this is, I've already taken all the screws out and stuff, but you push in your triggers and pull it off. Okay, and then you can take and stick your fingers through the thumbstick holes. And man, it's always tight on this controller because I've painted it a bunch. It's probably went through like 4 or 5 paint jobs. And then that's free. You can set that off to the side in a safe spot because you don't want to break it. And then you can take and just dump this over. Now this little clear ring right here would come out, but mine is basically painted in place because today I repainted it and I put the paint on too thick and it got stuck. Okay, and then right inside here, well, I got bad lighting. This is your D-pad. There's 2 little screws down in there. You'll need a, let's see, what size is it? A number 0 phillips screwdriver to unscrew those screws. And then once those screws are unscrewed, there's little pop tabs. You just pop that out. You can pull this back plate off, pull the front plate off, and then you put those back together, and then you just tighten down the screws a little bit. That way you don't lose any of those parts. It's the easiest way to keep up with those parts. Sometimes these little screws don't want to get back in their holes, so you gotta use tweezers to get them over there. Okay, and then you can take and, come on, that will come off, and then like I said, mine is incredibly stiff because, well, I've painted it so much, I've already said a bunch of times. But on a normal controller that hasn't been painted a bunch, you can just pop that right off. But on mine, I gotta go in there and sand all the holes and stuff. Okay, now the faceplate is taken off, and you can set that off to the side. And then to take the thumbsticks off, they just pop off, and they got a little oval, and it matches up with the stick, and it fits on there one certain way. And then the way to take the rumble pads off is, there's a little plug, and you do that for both of them. And yeah, that's how you disassemble a controller. And well, then there's, this part where you can take those 2 halves apart. Basically you just take, and on these little tabs right here, push down, and on the right and left bumper you push up, and it comes apart. And that's that.